It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Bob Feller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
These Rockies guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. So striding in, Daniel Murphy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Into the box, Barry Larkin, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber looks up, into the bleachers, and gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Tony Gwynn, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Almora is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He went deep last night twice. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And this is swung on and foul-tipped straight back off the catcher's mask, and that cannot be a pleasant feeling. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Chris Bryant now, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's in there for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Baez. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out.
Stan Musial.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. Into the box now, Bob Feller. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters' meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that ends the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Gary Carter.
At the plate, Gary Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Into the box, Stan Musial. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Standing in now, Eddie Matthews, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot for Frank Thomas, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Drew Smiley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Drew Smiley.
Stepping in now, Bob Feller.
Bob Feller.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck
Leading off
out
for
the
the Cubs,
side last
the
inning.
right
How did they
fielder,
get
number
to him
18.
here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Chopped weakly to the left. Picked up by Larkin. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Fouled away. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 9-0. Digging in once again,
Leading
Barry
off the
Larkin,
fourth
2
inning for the
home
Rockies,
runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 10-0 score.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So digging in now, Joe Morgan. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready
Catcher,
once again, Gary Carter.
Gary
He came across to
Carter.
score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field.
Looking up is Contreras.
Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a two-run homer for Gary Carter, number 33 on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Into the
Left
box,
fielder,
Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
Pulled toward right center field.
Almora in pursuit.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Standing in, Eddie Matthews. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
And that's a home run into the top tank.
First baseman number 35, Frank Thomas.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready now, Anthony Rizzo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
and it's fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Coming to the plate now, Bob Feller. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Bob Feller.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Larkin. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field.
Looking up is Almora.
And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
The right fielder, number 19.
In now, Tony Gwynn.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Striding in, Joe Morgan. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey.
Into the bleachers and gone.
So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey.
He'll take a look at a
Jr.
strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Junior. Number 33 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
Now batting,
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Ro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stan Musial comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bullet to first base. And he is out on the tag. Digging in, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line softly toward the hole, and one gone. Jason Hayward will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. In his career, Hayward is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The catcher,
here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Brian Dunsing gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Eddie Matthews will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Almora. Way gone, out to the tree farm.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
Into the box, Frank Thomas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 19.
Stepping in, Bob Feller. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry
Larkin will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out toward shallow right. Gwynn has it in his sights. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Thomas ranges to his left, and he'll step on the bag. Settling in now, Tony Gwynn. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Tony Gwynn.
First pitch coming, here it is. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
Looking up is Contreras, and gone up into the second deck.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Morgan.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Ken Griffey
In
Jr.
now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Looking up is Almora.
It's off the rocks and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Stan Musial.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Next for the Cubs, third
First
baseman,
pitch coming, here it is.
Bryant.
And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And it's 1-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 41.
Addison Russell. Is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Russell.
Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Stepping up now, Bob Feller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options of whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, Barry Larkin, skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Tony Gwynn. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose. Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Line drive, base hit to right. And the throw in gets away from him. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
Hey, had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Looking at his career totals, Carter continues to climb the all-time home run leaderboard. He's up over 650 at this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Stan Musial. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only big bomb.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Hard ground ball to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bob Feller.
In now for Colorado, Bob Feller. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Joe Morgan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. There's Baez. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The center fielder number
Stepping
24.
in, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy has it, and it's in time at first. Here's Javier Baez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way.
Addison
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Strike three called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time.
On a dry summer night in the Bob Gibson, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, when this guy's on, he's nasty. How nasty? How about in this last appearance, struck out 21 batters. One of the most dominating performances I've ever seen. And I really hope he brings his A game along again in this one.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jose Pirela. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're just underway here in Denver. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
It's off the rocks and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Gary Carter. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Line towards center field. Renfroe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.